Hello and welcome to Holliston Panther Hockey, where tonight the Panthers face off against the Medfield Warriors. Alongside me is Don Cronin on camera. I'm Jeremy Krauss. Tonight the Panthers come into this one with 17 points on their record, just 3 points away from getting a playoff berth. Can they do it tonight? We'll find out. We'll be right back with the puck drop. Welcome back. As De Cristoforo goes for the face-off as we are underway at the Veterans Memorial Arena. Played around on the near side, taken by number 3, James Wilder. Backhander onto the far side where Medfield will take it. Played up the right wing by Wilder. Sends it in right on goal. A blocker save made by Quattromoni. Played off to the far side by De Cristoforo. After it is Schneelock, but in defense is Wilder back. A good pin off there by Schneelock. They fight along the end boards. Caught by Lab at the point, a shot in and a pad away by Schilling, I believe. Excuse me, that's Günther in net for Medfield. Lab trying to find a long pass to De Cristoforo, but it goes too far, and it'll be icing. Just 58 seconds gone on the clock here. As I said previously, Holliston, 17 points throughout the season so far. A huge turnaround from last season when they only had one regulation win. Face-off win by Medfield. A wrister from the point. That one blocked in front. That one shot came from Aiden Parker on the far point. Back to the point, fake shot, then a wrister in front and a save made by Quattromoni, deflects it to the far side. Geary trying to find a pass out and does. Gets it to Dutcher down low. Excuse me, that's Sam Farrell. And a big hit there in the corner. Saponaro lost the puck off his stick, and now it's transition for Medfield on the far side. A bouncing puck through the hash marks and skated away by Sam Farrell. Dump in by Nick Chuslow. Around the boards it goes. Sam Farrell back onto the far side. It's loose down on the near side corner. Going to retrieve it is Fanara. Back behind the Medfield goal. Shuffled back around the near side by the Medfield defense. A scrum there near the hash marks on the near sideboards. Coming away with it is Ben Caravan. Trying to get through some players on the blue line, but turning it and going up the left wing is Kevin Corbett. Sends it on goal and a save made by Günther. And with 12:30 remaining in the first, a good pace to the play so far. A long way to go in this one. Face-off will be to the right of Günther. Aggressive on the face-off, Medfield was, but it's taken by the Holliston defense, backhanded back to the point. On the far side there, taken a wrister. That one deflects up high and out of play. The shot came from Mike Tyre. Good defensive play there by Ryan Dutcher to stick that puck out of the way, up in to the netting. 12:11 remaining in the first period. Face off to the left of Quattromoni. And Holliston gets thrown out of the face-off. That was De Cristoforo. In on it is McElhenney. Near side corner, McElhenney goes onto the puck, trying to pass it forward to Dutcher on the far side corner, gets it to the opposing point. A dump back in by Schofield. It's shuffled over to the far side again. Backhander off the kick plate, Dutcher. At the far side boards, but kept in by Schofield. Pursuit of the puck, Schofield takes it, wrists it across. Hit the stick of Christian Schneelock, still there. Wrister on net and a blocker save made by Quattromoni. De Cristoforo. Up on the right wing, Christian Schneelock with speed, but he gets pressured off. Back behind the Medfield net. on the far side. Loose there on the right dot, and it's tap passes here to Philip Parker, who dumps it back in cross corner. Shot right in on goal, a save made by Quattromoni as Caravan jumped on that shot quickly. On the far near side corner, they play looking for a short angle shot. And a good blocker away there by Quattromoni. Comes to the near side, wanting to turn up the ice is Sam Farrell. And wristed back in by Saponaro. Glove down by Gunta. And he'll cover it for a face-off. Just almost 4 minutes gone here in the first period. Good back and forth play by both teams. And on it, Sam Farrell for the face-off for Holliston. Shot in from the point, low shot into a crowd, still loose. Saponaro's whacks at it, but it comes to the near side dot. And turning on it is Quint, trying to get it out to the neutral zone. Finds Caravan. Trying to backhand it in front. But it's regained by Nick Cheslow. Plays it around back to his deep partner. Heffernan fires it up through the neutral zone, but it's taken by the Medfield defense. Delayed offside for Medfield as Paulson gets a free out. That's taken there by Colin Quint for Medfield, played across. And they wanted to go up the left side to Mike Tyre, but no sale. Dump back in deep now for Holliston, back behind the Medfield net. Coming out with speed was Aiden Parker, passes to the right side. And dumped back in by Holliston. On the far side forecheck, Kevin Corbett. Backhander on the blue line by Joe Williams, keeps it in for a second, but it careens to the far side, and Medfield wants transition here. Good hit there by Connor Heffernan to get the Medfield player off the puck. Back to the point, waiting for it. A shot, oh, goes off the crossbar. I don't think Quattromoni ever saw it. That shot came from John Schofield at the point. Hit there on the far side hash marks, but the puck is all the way back to the opposing blue line. Dumped back in from the red line in by Mike Tyre. Around to the near side, taken by Cheslow. Loose puck onto the far side corner, put across. Bouncing puck loose in front, and a good pad save there. Point blank by Quattromoni. Loose puck on the near side, it pops up high. Played back to the point. Other defenseman wants the pass coming to him. It's all the way down the corner. And taken away, a good defensive play there by Corbett, who sends it the length of the rink. Back to retrieve James Wilder. A drive there, a deflection, as Ryan Dutcher had a good shot from the point. Warriors D trying to get it out, but here comes right in. Oh, off the post with a shot. It was Hunter McElhenney who had the shot, and now a penalty will be coming from all of this. And we have a downed Panther player, and we'll take a little break. And welcome back. I was happy to report that Hunter McElhenney was back on his skates and went back to the bench on his own power. So we hope he's doing all right there. Holliston in on the face-off. A win there by Sam Farrell. They play for it on the dot, but it's back out to the neutral zone. Tommy Lab trying to play it to the near side. It's dumped back in. Back to stop it is Gunta. Backhander on the far side corner. Play across, Saponaro waiting the shot. That one goes up and high and wide. A good chance there. Lab deflecting one in. A bouncer goes high and on Gunta, but he made the save. 7:37 remaining in the first period. 0-0 your score with 1:35 remaining on the Medfield penalty. I believe that the penalty was for boarding, but the call wasn't completely clear, but it did result in a 2-minute man power play for Holliston. Saponaro wins the face-off. It's played back to Lab. Tried to play it down the half boards. Lab takes it as Farrell goes for a spill. In the corner. Play is blown dead for a hand pass. I didn't see it, but I'll believe them. So I think the face-off will come all the way down into the Holliston end. With a minute 24 remaining on the power play, hopefully Holliston can get good transition back up ice and get some more zone time. In on the face-off, Philip Parker for Medfield, but a defensive win there by DeCristoforo up against the end boards. Good ride-out hit there by Lab. It's taken on the near side by Heffernan and played up the boards. Too far of a pass there for Nick Larch. Puck comes just outside of the zone, and now Medfield might have transition here. A shot in on goal. A save made by Quattromoni off the left pad as Philip Parker was streaking for the shorthanded bit. Back behind the Holliston end now. Lab plays it to the far side. DeCristoforo waits there. Off the red line, played up the left to Larch. Down to the corner, a big hit on Larch. Shot goes just wide. DeCristoforo doing a good job of getting the puck. Backhander from back behind the net. Shot goes in, deflected wide, a backhander, and that one's snuffed out by Gunta. Now a drive from the point there, coming from Connor Heffernan, and it goes wide on the blocker side. It comes back to Heffernan once again, trying to poke it down the boards. DeCristoforo over to the far side, finds Lab. Backhands it down to the far side. Puck comes all the way to the point again. Heffernan, the puck comes up high, taken by DeCristoforo. A wrister, but a good block shot there by, I don't have his number, that's too bad. On the far side, Lab trying to get it, but it's a good poke check away. Puck comes right to Quattromoni, and they're gonna call a penalty here. It might be tripping, and it is. So just as Holliston had a power play, it goes the other way. And it'll be on Tommy Lab. He doesn't look too happy about it. He thought that the contact was legal. But in any case, Medfield will have a 2-minute power play here with 5:53 to go in the first period. Shot, face off to the right of Quattromoni, and a win offensively for Medfield. Shot comes in from the point, and a save made in the chest of Quattromoni. On the right point, Saponaro wins it. Back to the corner, Dutcher wrists it all the way around and down the length of the rink. Back to retrieve, number 10, Aiden Parker. A good snuff out though, and Holliston regains possession. A drive from the point there by Dutcher, and a good save made by Gunter. Good rub out along the end boards. Mike Tyre up the right wing finds Lawson, but it defended away nicely there by Saponaro, who sends it down 200 feet. Gunta stops it there and plays it off to his D partner Parker. Parker with speed flying through the zone. Wrister played indirect off the boards for Vachon, Michael Vachon. Backhander there by DeCristoforo right into Saponaro's pads, or excuse me, Quattromoni's pads, and he makes the stop. 59 seconds remaining on the Medfield power play. But Holliston spending about half of that minute in the offensive zone. So not too shabby so far. Off the face-off, Arister comes high into the crowd in front. Loose puck, turnaround shot. That one, a good save by Quattromoni. He directed it past the blocker side. Puck comes all the way to the near side point. Schofield trying to skate it back deeper, but it's dumped back out to the neutral zone. Back to retrieve is Rachi. Puck comes down to the near side corner. Heffernan. Back to retrieve. It's Dutcher sending a cross rink in the near side. And back to retrieve Saponaro. De Cristoforo trying to dump it back down the right wing. It's taken by Schofield. Back to the point now. Rister coming in through a crowd, and Quattromoni saw it through everybody and blocks down and covers that puck. 3:50 remaining in the first period. Still 0-0 your score.
They're all managed. You can check our roster. They're all managed. Dude, he's...
Face off on the right dot. A good blocker save made by Quattromoni. On the far side corner, it's taken by Ben Caravan. And loose puck kicked back to the D of Holliston, but it's intercepted. Retrieving it is Caravan, putting it in front, looking for a streaking James Davignon, but it's directed to the near side corner. Played there by Geary. Onto a streaking Sam Farrell, trying to get around the defense, and does. Gets it all the way down to the corner. Geary in support. Geary lost it, but it comes to Saponaro. Rich shot, scores! Robbie Saponaro goes top shelf, and it's 1-0 Holliston. Well, it was weird. It came from the corner. It was a little scrum play. Geary might have gotten an assist there as it squirted out to the high slot, and Saponaro had nothing but a great turnaround shot to get that up above the glove of Gunta, and we have a 1-0 game. With 2:58 remaining in the first period, Holliston is up 1-0. On the face-off is Trevor Fanara, but it's won by Medfield back into the corner. A bouncer. And loose footing there, back behind the Medfield goal. Trying to poke check it around. It's in the corner net battle. A backhander out to the neutral zone as Medfield will regroup. Oh, and a bad pass there by Lab. Pass across, but it wasn't a good one. Gonna play for it on the low circle. Joe Williams going after it. A bouncing puck on the top of the circle, and try it again, and they do get it out. Trevor Fanara with the dump. Back to retrieve. Michael Vishani goes cross ice. Good stick block there by Lab. It goes to the corner. Lab in pursuit. Backhander. And circle around the net, back behind. Trying to get it back to the point. No doing. A good rub out there by Dutcher, and it's taken by De Cristoforo. Finds Nick Larsh in transition. Comes to the near side. Larsh trying to dump it back down low. And it's back out. Back to retrieve Ryan Dutcher. Trying to get a quick pass, and that one a little bit errant. And it will go back to the Holliston end for an icing. If you're just joining us, Robbie Saponaro getting Holliston's first goal with 2:58 remaining in the first to put them up 1-0 against Medfield. Face off just to the left of Quattromoni. In on it, number 24 Mike Tyre goes aggressive on it and gets it deep in the zone, but Holliston regains possession. Backhander in front, loose puck in the crease, coming around looking for a wraparound attempt, but a good defensive play there by Heffernan, I believe, in front. Excuse me, no, that is Heffernan, excuse me. A shot in quickly, a good save there by Quattromoni, and the rebound is snuffed out. Medfield swarming the net there, but Quattromoni doing a good job of keeping Holliston in front. Once again, the face-off will be to the left of Quattromoni. Saponaro going to be taking it against Philip Parker. shot in from the near point was blocked in front. Heffernan trying to go after that puck. Saponaro swiping at it. Loose in the crease. And taken out a 3-on-2 opportunity here for Holliston, but defended well by Michael Vachon. Poke check there by Saponaro. Played down low, backhander away by Sam Farrell. Gets it to the far side boards. Geary going for the hit, just missed. Lab waits there, cycles it around to the near side. Sam Farrell trying to pressure him away. Back deep again, Lab going after it in the far side corner. A good hit there. And the corner comes out. A good left pad save there by Quattromoni, grabbing the rebound out of midair. A can of corn for him with 15.5 to go in the first. Holliston still holding onto their 1-0 lead. And Medfield, through the past couple of minutes, has been buzzing the Holliston net. Quattromoni having multiple great saves in a row here. But hopefully he can come away with a shutout for the first 15 minutes of this one. Face-off win by Holliston, but they lose it to the point. A wrister blocked by Geary in front. Medfield trying to force it down the left wing. Kept in at the point. Geary trying to poke check it away. 3 seconds to go into the near side, looking for a quick shot. And they get it in and out of the glove of Quattromoni, and that'll do it for the first period. 1-0. My goal from Saponaro. With 2:58 to go in the first, puts Holliston up. And we'll be right back with second period action in just a second. Welcome back. We're just about set to start the second period here. As we ended the first with a score summary here. This is Robbie Saponaro from Brendan Geary at the 2:58 mark remaining of the first period. It comes back to Dutcher, who's trying to find a Schneelock streaking through the neutral zone, but defended away nicely by James Wilder. Cross ice pass over to the far side. And back into the Holliston end deep. Played back through the corner and back out the right wing. Quattromoni stops it back behind his own net for Lab, but it's given up. A good save, I think, by Quattromoni as he finds it under him, as Liam Ladd was coming in fast and intercepted that puck, but a good stop by Quattromoni. Face-off will be to the right of Quattromoni. Pass out, a drive, that one blocked as the shot came from Sam Farrell. On the far side corner, grabbing it is Geary, trying to backhand it in front of Saponaro there. Geary takes it himself and does a turnaround shot, and a save made by Gunta. 13:51, about a minute 9 gone in the first period. In on the face-off, Sam Farrell going to be going against Ben Caravan. A face-off win back to the point. Heffernan a shot. That one dipped, going maybe through the 5-hole, but a good squeeze of the pads there by Cam Gunta. And so the face-off will switch dots, and we'll go again. This time it's going to be Robbie Saponaro in on the face-off. He wins it. Farrell trying to get a quick shot off. The near side point. Loose on the point, and out comes up the left wing. Franks finds a wrist shot. That one going off the post as Davignon had a hard wrister blocker side. And another shot coming in from the point. And a gut save made by Quattromoni. There's a quick shot coming from Davignon from that right circle. And it just grazed the outside of that blocker post. In on the face-off, number 5, Trevor Fanara. And Medfield wins it cleanly all the way back, and it's sticked away. by the Medfield goaltender on the far side. Comes all the way back out to the neutral zone. Lab trying to get a quick pass up to Joe Williams, but it's dumped back in by Medfield on the missed pass, and it will be icing once again. Face-off will be left of Gunta. To the right from our perspective. De Cristoforo in on it. And another win from Holliston. Dutcher down the right-hand boards. Pass from the corner. That came from Nick Cheslow, but nobody was home. On the right boards, Mike Tyre. All the way down, back, pass in front. Oh, what a glove save by Quattromoni. He saw that one all the way. That was actually a phenomenal save by Quattromoni. That pass had come from the blocker's side post all the way out front. It was high slot. And it was Liam Ladd looking for the fast shot, and a better save by Quattromoni. It's Trevor Fanar in on the face-off for Holliston, but it's won by Medfield. Back out to the neutral zone. Michael Vachon trying to dump it back in. Bouncing puck near the top of the zone, playing on the left wing. Bouncing puck top of the circle, it comes low, going short side, and it might glance off the post, and a bouncing puck in the crease finds its way under Quattromoni. And Medfield has tied it up. I'm not sure whose stick got to it, but Medfield has tied this one up just about 2.5 minutes into the second period. Heffernan going back to his goaltender to try and console him, say, don't worry, everything's fine. As we get ready to start again. It will be Saponaro in on the face-off against number 23, Philip Parker for Medfield. And it looks like the benches are just going to be getting a little clarification here before we start again. And I'm just a little confused as the Holliston players might be trying to contest this goal as maybe goaltender interference, but I think the referees are saying we didn't see anything. But now it gets even more weird as there's now a penalty up on the board for what I'm not sure. An odd situation here as we are finally set. Holliston is on the shorthanded to start out after that goal. And so a streaking number 23, Philip Parker, trying to deke his way around the defense, almost got it, but Quattromoni made the last stop. Cycling from the corner, a wrist shot in by Michael Vachon into the chest of Quattromoni for the stop. Just 18 seconds gone on this 2-minute power play. I'm guessing the penalty would be for roughing, as number 20, Dutcher, is in the box for Holliston. Comes to the corner, Holliston looking to dump it out, but it's stopped on the blue line. Bouncing puck near the post there. It's taken by Lab, but it's back to the point. Waiting there, James Wilder takes his time. Wrister goes wide on the glove side. It's taken by Heffernan, wristed around the near side boards. Collision there at the point, trying to keep it from going out. Saponaro, it's dumped out by Lab, but Saponaro had blocked the dump. And taken by Medfield. Quick pass across to Ladd, who dumps it back down deep. Back to retrieve it is Tyre. Played by Lawson. Back behind the Holliston net, Heffernan trying to poke the puck away. And dumped back out by Farrell. Saponaro is trying to jump on that loose puck through the neutral zone, but Medfield regained possession. across the blue line. Getting on sides was number 6, Chris Lawson, as they dump it back into the near side corner. And shot back out by Tommy Labb. Around the boards is Wilder. It comes to Schofield. Wrists it all the way across, hits the referee's skates. Schofield waits there, finds a pass up to the opposing blue line. Shot in, blocked by Labb on a good play there. Christian Schneelock trying to split the defense. And a good forecheck there. Schneelock puts it back out, looking for De Cristoforo, but it's stripped away by Vachon. Vachon now onto the far side, past the hash marks. Heffernan poking it away, a bouncer, and that one goes up high and sticked away out of the air by Quattromoni. On the far side, Wilder wrists it back around the boards. A big hit in the corner as the puck comes out to the Warriors zone, and that will be icing against Holliston as the power play has come to an end. 10:07 remaining in the second period. 1-1 your score. As Medfield answered early in the second. Face off to the right of Quattromoni, comes back to the point. A blast and a good save, but the rebound came out to the low circle. It's along the end boards. Dutcher fires it around, looking for support. It's De Cristoforo there on the hash marks waiting. Gets it back out and out of the zone finally, and it is offside, I believe, the call. Faceoff will be just outside the Holliston zone. Both teams getting a change. Holliston just their forward line getting a change. Saponaro in on the face-off against Mike Tyre. Saponaro wins it. It's chipped up off the glass. Saponaro trying to advance it and does. On the right wing, pass across. Looking for Sam Farrell on that left side, but couldn't handle the hard pass. Comes back to Dutcher, who trying to dump it. Comes back to him again. Wrister just wide on the glove side. A bouncing puck came out high in the zone and deflects all the way down the length of the rink. No icing, says the linesman. Dump back around the boards for Dutcher. Labb jumps on the loose puck, finds it across on the far side for Farrell. But it comes to the Medfield defense, who snaps it down the length of the rink, and that will be icing. 8:52 remaining in the second period, still 1-1 your score. A good even match here so far through the first 20 minutes or so, as both teams have had their fair share of offensive scoring chances. Face off to the right of the Medfield goaltender Gunta. It's dumped around by his D partners and back out to the neutral zone to retrieve number 13 Julian Payne. It's dumped back in deep. Schofield dumping it up the right wing, finds Vachon. Vachon advances it further. In and is Heffernan, a good defensive play there. Comes around to the near side for Fanara. Trying to play it down the boards, but Medfield keeps it in. Parker in the corner, plays it all the way to the far side. Drive goes wide on the glove side. That was James Wilder on the shot. Puck comes out of the zone. Medfield have to regroup. They play it off to the far side. Loose puck on the errant pass, and Trevor Fanara jumps on the loose puck. Now it's taken by Medfield. Holding on the backhand, putting it in front. A deflection there by Heffernan's stick, but it goes wide on the blocker side. A bouncer onto the near side as jumping on is Nick Chuslow. After it is Christian Schneelock on the forecheck. Schneelock backhander to Cristoforo going short side. A good save made by Gunta. The rebound is under him. A good chance there by Holliston. but Gunta finding that loose puck and jumping on it. I believe that was Schneelock who made the backhand pass in front on the glove side. It came right to Cristoforo. Made no mistake trying to fire it short side, but a really great save by Gunta keeps this one even. De Cristoforo trying to go aggressive on the face-off. Schneelock trying to bang it home on the far side. And the play is blown dead, even though the puck was nowhere near the goaltender, but the net might have come off of its moorings, so we will have another stoppage of play. 7:24 remaining in the second period, still 1-1 your score. Face-off will be in the other dot. De Cristoforo in on the face-off, but Medfield wins it defensively. Played around on the near side. A good forecheck there. Backhander going short side. Might have careened off the post, I'm not sure, to Cristoforo. All the way down the boards. Heffernan going after the loose puck. In the neutral zone. Trying to go after it, but it's taken by the Medfield defense. And a penalty coming up here is interference is going to be called against the Medfield defenseman, Mike Tyre. It'll be a 2-minute power play against Medfield. Face-off will be to the right of the Medfield goaltender, Gunta. Forcing his way down the corner. Good stop by Saponaro as Geary has it back behind the net. It's squirted to the corner, and another penalty coming here against Medfield. Comes back to the point, Laborister. That one bouncing on the near side corner. And it'll be another penalty coming up. This one's going to be tripping. And now number 3. James Wilder will be going to the box for Medfield. A huge chance here with 1:42 on the clock of 5-on-3 power play time for Holliston here. You just have to make sure they don't take a penalty themselves. Saponaro will be going in on the face-off. Philip Parker in there as well, but Holliston wins it. Dutcher a shot into the pads of Gunta. He makes a good save. Just 4 seconds off the clock there. Face-off will be on the same dot. Same personnel for Holliston. Saponaro wins it, but Dutcher keeps it in on the blue line. Dump back around. And Dutcher couldn't handle the fast puck on the blue line. Taken there by Quattromoni, back behind the Holliston goal line. Dutcher. Waiting there. Lost it on the stick handle, but Saponaro might have bailed him out. Turn around there. And a penalty coming up against Dutcher on the forecheck. Might have been an easy fall there by Philip Parker, but with any case, it negates a 5-on-3 and makes it a 4-on-3 for another 1:10. There are some people, however, who would prefer a 4-on-3, as there is so much more space out on the ice. Well, the face-off will be to the left of Quattromoni. Face-off win there by Medfield as they dump it back deep, trying to kill as much time off of this penalty as they can. Lab trying to streak the pass. It's off. Saponaro couldn't get a touch on it, so that's icing. Face-off will come all the way back down. DeCristofaro in on the faceoff, but it's won by Medfield. All the way back out to the point, though. Schneelock jumping on it, now it's DeCristofaro. Waits there, good deke move, shot! Oh, off the apron of the goal on the glove side. DeCristofaro gets it back to Lab. Lab, wrister up high, and that one a save made by Günther. Wrister there blocked by Schneelock, but then taken again and dumped back down the length of the rink. A good hit there by Heffernan. Lab looking for the long streak pass. Lost it there, plays it across the far side. Heffernan waiting there. Heffernan advances the blue line, pass across, saucer pass to Lab. Lab waits there at top of the circle, gets it back across to Heffernan. Heffernan, a wrister, looking for the deflection by Schneelock, but a good save by Günther. 5 seconds remaining on the 4-on-3, which it'll turn to a 4-on-4 for 19 seconds. And then Medfield will have a power play for about another 25. Face off on the right, on the far side dot. It comes to Heffernan, a drive, that one wide on the blocker side. Saponaro trying to get the rebound. Comes to the corner, wrists it up the left-hand boards. Lab keeps it in. All the way down low. Sam Farrell getting pressured there. Comes to the point. Heffernan doing a good job of keeping it in and dumps it back down in the corner. Now on the penalty kill is Holliston. Loose puck comes to Saponaro, streaking in on goal. The forehand goes for the shot and a pad save made by Günther. Rebound up high, a shot on top of the crease. It came from Sam Farrell, but another great save by Günther keeps it tied. Now back the other way, a shot in on goal. Quattromoni makes the pad stop and covers it, and things calm down with about 9 seconds to go on the Medfield power play, as Holliston almost had a good shorthanded bit there. Face-off will come to the left of Quattromoni. Farrell was in on the face-off. It's a loose puck. Comes out to the point. And now it's a race for it the other way. Farrell a shot, and that one blockered away there. Comes out to the neutral zone. Lab waiting for it, trying to advance it, but it's taken back by Philip Parker. On the far side hash marks. On the near side corner, still loose, all the way back to behind the Holliston net. Heffernan trying to wrist it back around the boards. Geary trying to get it out as well to Cristoforo. Taps it off the kick plate, but Medfield regains possession. Number 5 for Medfield. Saponaro trying to backhand it forward. It's still a battle in the corner. And puck squirts back out to the neutral zone as Medfield couldn't really get set in the offensive zone. Puck comes all the way back behind the Medfield goal line. On to retrieve is Ben Caravan. Squirts all the way back out. Tommy Lab to retrieve. Puck comes right up in front of us, and that will be a stoppage of play. 2:38 remaining in the second period, 1-1 your score. Last one coming from Medfield here early in the second period. DeCristofaro going in on the faceoff against Mike Tyre in the linesman's skates, but taken by Medfield and dumped back in from the red line. Tommy Ladd passes it to Dutcher, trying to get it around the forecheckers. Bouncing puck over to the far side. Schneelock, a backhander up high off glass, gets it back to the neutral zone. Saucer pass through the neutral as Ladd trying to go after it, but a good job by Dutcher. Leaves it for Lab. Up the right-hand boards. Bouncing puck in front of the referee's half circle. A wrister in on goal, and that one wide on the blocker's side and gloved down by Quattromoni for a stoppage of play. 2:07 remaining in the second period. Excuse me. I have to say, so far, Quattromoni doing yet another fantastic job in net. The ones that he has seen, he has stopped. Net front scramble in front there. Dutcher gets it. Up the right-hand boards. Trying to find Geary, but couldn't find him. Pass through the neutral zone. Jumped on by Tyre. Looking to go 5-hole. It went all the way through the crease. Saponaro in on the corner battle with Heffernan. Saponaro trying to poke check it and gets it free. It's taken by Dutcher. Off the boards indirect. All the way back out. Jumped on by Geary. Gets it in the zone but gets pressured off the puck. And now a turnaround by Parker as he plays up the left wing boards. Played down by DeCristoforo, chipped along. And back to retrieve is Ben Caravan for Medfield. On the far side near the hash marks, Caravan fires it across the left wing. Orister goes high, blocker side. Wide, it bounces up into the protective netting and out of play. 40.3 to go in the second period. As we are still all tied up. Face-off will be to the left of Quattromoni. In on it to Cristoforo against Mike Tyre. Backhander taken by Lab, loose puck, and it comes right back to Medfield. Off the post and in! Mike Tyre wrist one, blocker side, blocker side, and beats Quattromoni. It's 2-1. Well, Mike Tyre finding the loose puck, high slot, and a bullet of a shot past the blocker side of Quattromoni makes it a 2-1 game. Medfield on top. To Cristoforo with Philip Parker, and a face-off win by Medfield. Back to the defense, but jumping on it, Nick Chuslow. Too far though. Played back. Chuslow trying to jump on the loose puck. Put toward goal and a save made. Deflected around the boards. Whacked at by the paddle of Gunta. And played all the way down the length of the rink. Stopping it was Quattromoni. He plays it over the near side with just about 10 seconds to go. Loose puck sprayed across. And that will be icing against Holliston with about 6 seconds to go in the period. Face off, Lab jumping on it there as he just tries to push it to the corner to end the second period. 2 goals by Medfield within those 15 minutes has put them up 2-1 in this one. We'll be right back with third period action. Welcome back. Just about set to go here. DeCristoforo trying to grab the loose puck on the face-off and sends it right in to start the third period. Holliston looking to get one early here as they let one go late in the second period to have Medfield go up 2-1. Playing on the far side there, dumped in by DeCristoforo. Comes onto the near side by Lab, trying to dump it back further. In the near side corner, back behind the goal now. Lab trying to play it across to Dutcher. It's taken by DeCristoforo as he's ridden up on the boards. Poking at it is Chuslow. It comes back into the Medfield zone where the defense take control. Played back out too far. Lab trying to advance it further. Chuslow, it's a loose puck to the Medfield defense. Dutcher waiting there, fires it through the neutral zone. Retrieving was Schneelock, but it gets poke checked away Schneelock and Saponaro have to touch up. So Medfield can come out almost unabated. Number 3 streaking in, a backhander, toe save made by Quattromoni as James Wilder came in fast on the backhand. Taken there by Michael Vachon and dumped back around the boards. To retrieve it is Heffernan. Tries to get it up over the defense on the blue line. It was just grabbed down by number 10, Sam Farrell. Dumped in cross corner, high on the glass. Geary backhands it out to the neutral zone. Aiden Parker waits there with it. Decides to go back behind the net and play it on the near side. Puck checking it down low, Sam Farrell. Geary incoming for support. He tries to go for the pin. But it's played out to the far side corner. Saponaro in a good forecheck hit there. He's trying to poke away at it. Comes back to the point. Lab, a wrister in on goal, and that one sticked away. Comes to the point. Heffernan, a wrister, and that one blocked in front. Lab. A low hit coming there by number 10, Aiden Parker, in on Schneelock, and no call to be made. Skated over to near the benches. Puck comes into the Holliston end. Sam Farrell lost it in his skates as it went past him. Dump back to the point, Heffernan kept in. Shot deflects, and that one just deflected off of the right pad of Gunta. And on the forecheck is Schneelock, to Cristoforo. A backhander finds Heffernan, the drive! That one goes just wide on the blocker side. Might have hit the outside of the post. Heffernan trying to get it further. It's just out of the zone to Cristoforo. Wrists it from outside the zone, and it might have surprised the goaltender Gunta. Made the save anyway. Goes back the opposite way, and icing might be the call, and it is. Face-off will come back to the other zone. Face-off will be to the right of Gunta. Face-off win by Holliston. A drive there by Heffernan into a crowd. That one blocked in front. Now it's transition. Coming back is Lawson. Finds the pass across to Ladd, and the shot came in. A good save made by Quattromoni. Back to the point. A wrister. That one through a crowd, and Quattromoni gobbles up the rebound from his D partner, Heffernan. 11:24 remaining in the third period. 2-1 your score. Holliston trying to climb back into this one as they were the first to get the first goal of the match, but with 2 preceding goals in the second period by Medway has put them up by 1, and that is where we stand. At the point, a wrister through a crowd goes wide on the blocker's side. On the other side, that one blocked before it made it to the net. Shot from close range by Vachon goes wide on the glove side. Vachon in down low for Medfield. Poke checking at it is Dutcher in the skates of Vachon. Goes around to the far side. Schofield across to the near side. A wrister up high on Quattromoni. He made the stop. Bounces to the far side corner. That was Wilder on the shot. Loose puck gobbled up there by Dutcher and set back down the right wing. Back to retrieve, number 9, John Schofield, of Medfield. James Wilder trying to get it up the right wing, but a good forecheck there by Geary. It's taken there at the point by Lab, a wrist shot blocked in front. Lab back there as Medfield wants transition. A good hit out there by Lab as it's taken there in the corner by Philip Parker. Bad pass the length of the rink. And icing is the call. So the faceoff will come all the way back down to the Holliston end. Faceoff to the right of Quattromoni. As it's won by Medfield, taken at the point and wristed back around the boards. in the skates of Heffernan. He didn't see it. Taken away, though. A nice strip there by number 13, Julian Payne. Heffernan plays it back around to the far side. Geary trying to poke it further. It gets through the pinching defenseman, and it's all the way back into the Medfield zone. On the near side, backhanding it up the right-hand boards, number 5. Loses his footing a little bit, goes all the way to the far side where number 10, Aiden Parker, goes for it. Wristed back down deep, though, by Julian Payne. Back behind the net to Cristoforo, doing a good job getting away from the hit. It comes back to the point. Heffernan looking for the tip by Saponaro, and that one goes to the corner. Heffernan lost it, goes back to the neutral zone. He dumps it back in, but Holliston is offsides. Medfield coming back in the deep slot. A wrister and a good save made by Quattromoni off of Chris Lawson's shot. 9:04 remaining in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Quattromoni. In on it, Cam Tyre for Medfield. To Cristoforo for Holliston. Cristoforo wins it, trying to send it around the boards. Was Dutcher, but it's in the skates. And played out of the hash marks now. Onto the far side, looking for a tip, was number 6, Lawson for Medfield. It's gathered in by Tyre. Tyre looking for the shot, gets it off, but a good save there by Quattromoni. Tyre again jumps on the loose puck, comes to the point, a wrister right in on goal, and a good save made by Quattromoni, who saw it all the way. Just about another 30 seconds gone on the clock here. Holliston have been right in it through the whole regulation of this game. I feel like they've had the better of the play, but just 2 quick goals can go against you, and when you only have a 1-goal lead, that's pretty tough to keep for a whole game. Dutcher. Along the end boards, Lab, it gets past him. Turned back around by Philip Parker. Dumped down deep. Taken by Michael Vachon. Medfield trying to reverse it again. It's back to the hash marks. Having a little bit of a trouble there was Nick Cheslow, but he gets it up ice, finds Dutcher. In the far side hashes. It's dumped back around the boards. Waiting for it is Tommy Lab. Sprays it back down. Onto the far side hash marks, it was De Cristoforo trying to center it again, but it deflects back behind the net. Lab, a good poke check there, but Medfield had layers. Comes back out to the neutral zone. De Cristoforo backhands it further. And a good job by Schneelock whacking that one further, going in on the forecheck. A loose puck there on the far side boards. Still waiting there at the point. A backhander there by Payne, but it's knocked out. Holliston has to touch up, and they do, but it's sent all the way back to the Holliston end. Back to retrieve is number 8, Joe Williams. Comes around to the near side. Payne trying to grab the puck, poking at it. Sends it back down the length of the rink. No icing is the call as a Medfield player touched it on the blue line. Back to retrieve now, number 5 for Medfield. Poking it further. It's number 5, Fanara. And now dumping it back in is Kevin Corbett around the boards to the far side. And on the pinch is Joe Williams. Now comes to the point. The shot might have surprised the goaltender. The rebound pops out high on his blocker. And a good clear by the defense there. A high shot, Knuckler. Goes to the end boards. It comes back to the point. Payne waiting there. Sends it wing to wing. Heffernan wristing it in on goal. The rebound, scores! Ties it up! Holliston, 2-2. I'm not sure who got to the loose puck. It might have been Joe Williams, number 8, as he's the first one in line to congratulate everybody back at the bench. And we have a tie game with 6:30 to go in the third period. And so with 6:30 remaining, Holliston doing what their coach asked him for. And have tied this one up. We're just waiting for the referees to come back from the bench, the scorer's bench, and we will get set. In on the faceoff, Saponaro wins it back to the defense. Lab trying to advance it further. Saponaro backhands it to the opposing blue line. Gets past Lab. It's coming in deep. Chris Lawson finds Vachon in looking short side, glove side. Comes all the way back to the point. Rister looking for a deflection in front. It's poke checked away by Chris Lawson on the far side corner. Gets it in front, but defended away nicely. Pinching down the boards was Nolan Franks. Now it's a drive from the point there by Mike Tyre, but it's deflected wide. Lab getting pressured there on the corner boards. Saponaro in support. Poke check further there by Tyre, though, trying to put it in front. Lab does a good job of getting it clear. And the Panthers coming for transition. That's Sam Farrell, Arister. That one deflected up high and out of play. Looking at the wrong roster. 5:30 remaining in the third period. Another minute gone. And Holliston might just get at least 1 point out of this one to put them within a game's reach of reaching the playoffs this year. To Cristoforo in off the faceoff, trying to go in deep. Up the top of the circle, backhander by Philip Parker. It's played on the right wing by Parker. Goes all the way down to the corner, trying to backhand it up in front again. Schneelock lost it. It goes over to the far side. Heffernan trying to grab the loose puck, but a good push out. De Cristoforo gets contacted by John Schofield on the blue line. Loose puck along the near side boards here. It's gathered in by the Medfield defense. A long pass attempt is blocked. Backhander deeper to Cristoforo. Has Schneelock middle. Shot up high on the goaltender. Deflected wide on the glove side. Pass right on in front. They were looking for Chuslow there. Nick Chuslow goes in after the loose puck onto the far side, but it's taken by Medfield. Back the other way is Vachon. He gets pressured off there by Heffernan, but taking it is Philip Parker. Waiting there, turns it back down deep to Cristoforo, sends it over to the far side. And I'm surprised that wasn't too many men, as there's a change right in front of that puck. A loose puck high in the zone. De Cristoforo trying to jump on it as Schneelock went for a tumble. A loose puck came all the way back out to the neutral zone. Back to retrieve Heffernan, trying to go for the long pass. Tipped there by De Cristoforo, so no icing. Went right in on the goal anyway, so it wouldn't have counted. Puck checked further. Medfield in a cross-ice pass, but the pass was a little errant. Liam Ladd advancing it back deeper. No icing, says the linesman. Ladd backhanding it to the red line, jumping on it himself. Loose puck. And Saponaro jumps on it. Trying to go laterally on the blue line, but can't keep possession. Throwing to the far side, a good right out by Saponaro. As it's now a scuffle on the near side. Taking it is Philip Parker. Dumping it back in. Holliston regains possession. Goes for a cross-ice pass too far, and it will be icing against Holliston. 3:07 to go in the third period. 1-1 your score. 2-2 your score, excuse me. As this one is coming down to the wire. Face off to the right of Quattromoni. Goes to the far side boards, back to the point. A wrister by number 9, John Schofield, was blocked in front. To Cristoforo going after his stick in front of the benches. It's a scrum for it, taken by Schneelock, but couldn't handle it. Puck comes back to Lab. The pass onto the far side, Medfield back to retrieve. Mike Tyre trying to advance it further. Lab doing a good job getting it through to his forwards. It's dumped back in to the Holliston zone, and no icing.
You read that like a book?
Quattromoni gloves it from behind the goal line to stop playing. With 2:24, we'll have another stoppage. I think Quattromoni might be talking to the referee as he thought that was icing. The faceoff will be to the left of him. Saponaro will go in on the faceoff against Philip Parker. And a win, but it came right in on Quattromoni and he had to make another stop. Just another couple seconds off of the clock there as we'll try again. That one won by Medfield. A loose puck in the crease. Looking for a turnaround shot was Parker. And now Saponaro looking for transition. And play is blown dead as back down deep on the other end of the ice, we have a penalty, and I'm not sure what was going on. And they're calling it a double minor now against Saponaro. Or no, 2 minutes, excuse me. Oh no, I am getting very confused. They're calling 2 penalties against Holliston. And rightfully so, Lab is kind of upset. Just as Holliston gets a great scoring chance going the other way, they end up getting 2 penalties back to back. I'm not even sure what for. So with just about 2:12 remaining, Holliston going down 2-man, and a huge chance here for Medfield to put this one away. Holliston coach trying to get some explanation here, but and also Holliston confused that they thought it was 5-on-4, but it's 5-on-3, and now we finally get going here as Medfield has a golden opportunity to go up ahead in this one. Dutcher sends it down the length of the rink with about 2 minutes to go here in regulation. Streaking around the goal, Mike Tyre. Skating wide on the far side. Takes it right to goal. A save made by Quattromoni. And a good rebound control. Might add 2 or 3 extra saves after that. 1:50 showing on the clock. Holliston now in full defense mode, just trying to get out of this game with a tie. As it was looking like Holliston might have a great chance to go up. Played off on the far side, looking for the one-timer was number 15 of Medfield. Loose puck comes to the point. Wing to wing across. Looking for the shot, blocked there by number 5. And now Schneed jumping on the loose puck, up the left wing. As transition, it's poked to the corner, and he's just bleeding off time as he comes back for defense. Back in deep, James Wilder. Down in the far side corner. Poking at it's Heffernan, but it's Wilder coming away with it. Parker. Waiting there, gets it to Wilder. Back to Parker on the hash marks. Across the one-timer, wide on the blocker side. All the way back to the point now. Parker, wrister, tipped in front. Loose puck in the crease. And a good defensive maneuver away by Heffernan. Gets it to the corner boards. All the way back to the point now. A poke. Schneelock trying to go for the break, but couldn't gather the puck, but still gets it for transition. A huge tripping there. And that'll negate one of the penalties for Medfield. With 34.6 to go, number 10 going to the box, number 9 going to the box for tripping. So it'll be a 4-on-3, which almost goes in favor of Medfield as there's much more space out on the ice. And it's going to be a timeout here against Medfield, or by Medfield, so we'll be right back after this. Welcome back, we're just about set. Sam Farrell in on the faceoff as Holliston still down a man. It's a 4-on-3 for the remaining 33 seconds Or excuse me, no, 19 seconds until the Holliston penalties are up.
Go!
Rister down the ice. Heffernan takes it. Sends it down the length of the rink. Back to retrieve number 5 for Medfield. Pass out the left wing as Medfield just trying to get a quick shot on goal here before time expires. 10 seconds. So Rister going high, glove side and wide. Backhander taken there. They want transition with 3 seconds to go. 2 seconds and 1, and there won't be enough time for Holliston to get down the length. And that will do it, as this one ends in a tie. And a little bit of scrumming afterwards as there was a hit on the near side boards. A little late, but boys will be boys. A tough one here, as I think Holliston really wanted to come away with the 2 points in this one. I think they had the manpower for it. I think they had their chances, and it's going to be a tough one to gulp, even though that they still get a point out of it. But in any case, this one ends in a 2-2 tie. So from everybody here tonight at Veterans Memorial, on camera is Don Cronin. I'm Jeremy Krauss. The final score for this one, Holliston 2, Medfield 2. We'll see you next week when Holliston faces off against Medway. Good night, everybody.